Fashion from the past was very different to our 21st century style. The only thing that has remained the same is that everyone wants to look good. This countdown will give you a small glimpse into what lengths people would go to be trendy. Sometimes the fashion looked weird, sometimes ridiculous, and in some cases, deadly. So, we bring to your attention the top 5 most strange fashion trends of the 18th to 20th centuries. In 5th place, we have the creation of crinoline. Crinoline came into fashion in the 19th century. It's a special cage made of steel rods, spreading a woman's skirts evenly to the right places. Such items of clothing were popular in high society, but even women working in factories were wearing the metal frame. But this fashion trend quickly disappeared due to some cases where strong winds would blow women under the wheels of a train. Another incident would happen in 1863, when a church filled with women caught fire, and the women could not escape as the metal frame restricted them from going through the door. The 4th position is occupied by the creative art of 18th century hairdressers. At that time, there were great competitions between hairdressers. The ideas for hairstyles were all so different. Hairdressers could create still lifes, windmills, ships, and even scenes from well-known plays. All of this was created through hair. Such extravagant hairstyles would require 1 kilogram of powder and 10 hours of work. On average, women would wear these creations for months, not washing their head to refrain from ruining the masterpiece. They slept sitting upright. Their heads became the living space for occupants such as lice and rodents. But I guess it was all for the sake of beauty. In 3rd place, we have the fashion obsession with pale skin. In about the 18th century, white skin became a symbol of high status, as the poor, who were forced to work all day in the field under the hot sun, were usually tanned. Snow white skin meant that a person was prosperous and could afford everything. Women were so obsessed with lighter colored skin that they would add lead to their powder, despite the fact that it was a deadly poison. In 2nd place, we have another strange fashion trend where women purposefully poisoned themselves with arsenic. It would be used on the eyes to give them an unusual glow. But women weren't the only ones following the arsenic trend. Men used it to give their bodies a soft, round shape. But soon, their bodies became dependent on the poison, and eventually, death would be the result of this strange trend. And finally, in 1st place is the trend that is currently being used to this day: accessorizing with puppies. It was considered fashionable primarily in Europe to carry a small dog with you wherever you would go. First, noble ladies would use this trend as a way to get rid of bodily parasites, as they enjoyed crawling on warmer skin. As the dog's temperature was higher, the parasites would transfer from the women onto the dogs. This has been Real Top. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay up to date with all of our uploads. Thanks again, and we hope to see you later.